Welcome to the fair. Thank you guys for coming out today. Is everybody having fun so far?
Yeah.
That's not too convincing. I said, is everybody having fun?
Yes.
My name is Sadie, and I'm here with some wild animals for you guys to meet today. But first, I have a question for you. Do you think these wild animals belong here in a cage?
No.
Neither do we. So why are they here? Does anyone have an idea? They're rescued animals, animals that needed help. But help from what? Overpopulation and misunderstanding. So you little guys understand what I'm talking about. You have a habitat. That's where you live. Eat, play, go to school, do all the things you do. That's your habitat. Wild animals need open fields, green grass, trees. But where's that all going today? Just look around every time you go out. New construction, golf courses, shopping malls, taking up acres and acres of our wild animals' natural habitat. So as you meet the wolves today, I'd like you guys to think of those animals still in the wild, what's happening to them, and some positive changes we can make. Because if we keep going how we are, eventually there will be no more wild for our children and their children. So on that note, are you guys ready to meet some wolves? Yeah. All right. I'd like you to listen to a few minutes on just how important wolves are in the ecosystem and what happened when they were put back into the Yellowstone Park after not being there for almost 70 years. So please listen closely and say hello to Anna, Elsa, and Twilight.
One of the most exciting scientific findings of the past half-century has been the discovery of widespread trophic cascades. A trophic cascade is an ecological process which starts at the top of the food chain and tumbles all the way down to the bottom. And the classic example is what happened in the Yellowstone National Park in the United States when wolves were reintroduced in 1995. Now, we all know that wolves kill various species of animals, but perhaps we're slightly less aware that they give life to many others. Before the wolves turned up, they'd been absent for 70 years, that the numbers of deer, because there was nothing to hunt them, had built up and built up in the Yellowstone Park, and despite efforts by humans to control them, they'd managed to reduce much of the vegetation there to almost nothing. They'd just grazed it away. But as soon as the wolves arrived, even though they were few in number, they started to have the most remarkable effects. First, of course, they killed some of the deer, but that wasn't the major thing. Much more significantly, they radically changed the behavior of the deer. The deer started avoiding certain parts of the park, the places where they could be trapped most easily, particularly the valleys and the gorges. And immediately those places started to regenerate. In some areas, the height of the trees quintupled in just 6 years. Bare valley sides quickly became forests of aspen and willow and cottonwood. And as soon as that happened, the birds started moving in. The number of songbirds and migratory birds started to increase greatly. The number of beavers started to increase because beavers like to eat the trees. And beavers, like wolves, are ecosystem engineers. They create niches for other species. And the dams they built in the rivers provided habitats for otters and muskrats and ducks and fish and reptiles and amphibians. The wolves killed coyotes, and as a result of that, the number of rabbits and mice began to rise, which meant more hawks, more weasels, more foxes, more badgers. Ravens and bald eagles came down to feed on the carrion that the wolves had left. Bears fed on it too, and their population began to rise as well, partly also because there were more berries growing on the regenerating shrubs. And the bears reinforced the impact of the wolves by killing some of the calves of the deer. But here's where it gets really interesting. The wolves changed the behaviour of of the rivers. They began to meander less. There was less erosion, the channels narrowed, more pools formed, more riffle sections, all of which were great for wildlife habitats. The rivers changed in response to the wolves. And the reason was that the regenerating forests stabilised the banks so that they collapsed less often, so that the rivers became more fixed in their course. Similarly, by driving the deer out of some places and the vegetation recovering on the valley sides, there was less soil erosion because the vegetation stabilised that as well. So the wolves, small in number, transformed not just the ecosystem of the Yellowstone National Park, this huge area of land, but also its physical geography.
So I hope that gave you guys a little better understanding of just how important wolves are in nature, in the ecosystem, in our world. Wolves are in trouble these days. They've been taken off the no-kill list for wild animals. They're hunted freely, treated as a nuisance. Pretty soon they won't be here anymore. They need our help. We need to keep them around. Excuse me. What do we know so far about wolves? We hear about them growing up in stories like the Three Little Pigs and the Big Bad Wolf, Little Red Riding Hood and the Big Bad Wolf again, even werewolves, but that's really not so. While they are amazing hunters, wolves are very family-oriented, dedicated to one another, and the wolf pack is an amazing family. The story of these girls here is a perfect example of that. Back about 3 years ago, some people had a pair of wolves as pets in their backyard. They thought that was real cool until they ended up with an unexpected litter of cubs, babies. The mother wolf became aggressive, naturally protecting her young. The lady who had them got hurt, she got scared, and they ended up having that mother wolf put to sleep. The cubs were failing. They needed a mom. They didn't accept a bottle. Formula didn't work for them. They were dying. They were starving. We got the call. We went out to get them, but we really didn't have much hope. When they arrived at the sanctuary, a senior wolf named Lakota heard their cries. She sensed they needed help. She responded, and she actually began to lactate or make milk to support these cubs that weren't even hers. As you can see, they made it. They're thriving and they're beautiful. Let's hear it for Anna, Elsa, and Twilight, their adoptive mom, Lakota, true ambassadors of the heart of the wolf. Pretty girls. So let's see now if they'll come inside with me cooperatively. We'll see. Come on in, girls. Get in, get in. Oh, that was easy. Some days I have to chase them around and around. Next up, you're going to meet Spirit. Spirit is a high percentage wolf hybrid. That's wolf crossed with dog. But again, as I said, high percentage wolf. And we know that by looking at his features. His straight tail, his yellow eyes, and his long black claws. Those are all signs of high percentage wolf. Spirit also came from another wolf as pet situation where someone got a tiny cub and it was cute and bouncy and playful for about 6 months, maybe a year, and then those natural wild animal instincts come out. They're a bit aggressive, they are dangerous, and these animals get put to sleep, thrown in the woods, expected to know how to survive. They don't, they're captive born. They never learn those skills in the wolf pack. So not a happy ending. We're a place where they can come and be cared for and loved, and we do this as a way to expand our facility, raising funds. So we'll see if little Spirit here will show us just how agile and athletic he is. We don't train them to do tricks. We show them little behaviors that stimulate their mind and work their natural physical abilities, because as you can imagine, life in a cage is boring. So this is gym time or go into the playground. Good boy, Spirit. Come on up. Come on, one more time. And a big jump. Let's hear it for Spirit, guys. Let him know he did a good job. Now you may have noticed him pee about 100 times while he's been out here in 2 minutes. That is another wolf behavior marking his territory. Get up inside now. He's heavy. Time to go. Now the next one you're gonna meet is somebody super special to my children and I. He's been with us since he was about 5 weeks old, just a tiny cub. My daughters and I raised him. We think he's just spectacular, and I think you will too. Here he comes. Meet Olaf. Olaf is an Arctic wolf, one of the larger types of wolves. He's just a year old. He had his first birthday in July. He is a big boy. He's about 110 pounds now, but by the time he's 3, he should reach 160 to 180. Now you see that long string that we put on him. If we didn't do that, we would never ever catch him. Even though he's been loved and cared for almost since birth, every day with us, he is still a wolf, and he'll never lose that inborn fear of man. Come on up, buddy. Come around. And he's checking out his new surroundings here in Atlanta. So it's a little overwhelming, but we will get him up there and take a look at what makes up a wolf. Stay right there, good boy. Little treat. All right, as I said, we'll take a look now at what makes up a wolf, an amazing hunter. Check out his rounded ears. No pointy tips that would freeze off on a cold winter night. A long snout to fit in rabbit holes, foxholes. Wolves prefer small animals as prey, but when necessary in the pack form, they can take down deer, elk, moose, even a buffalo. Long claws for digging, razor-sharp teeth, yellow eyes for night vision, and jaw strength, 3 times that of a pit bull. That's why we give them their treats with a little stick and not our fingers. So we have one more for you guys to meet today. Now this is truly a wild animal. Parents, keep your small children off the guard fence, no hands inside. We don't want anyone to be a wolf snack today. Wolf wranglers, were you able to get him rounded up, ready to come out? Get ready, here he comes. This is who they meant when they said the big bad wolf. There he is. That's when you guys all say, oh, look, it's a baby. Thank you. There you go. Come on now, get inside. Little Steaton is just 14 weeks old. He is a timber wolf. Sadly, his sanctuary had to close due to an illness in the man that was running it. Now come around, that's your grand finale. What are you doing? Come on down. Come on, Seaton. He's very smart. He's already learning some little behaviors, as you can see. Come on. What a good boy you are. This is how we do this. On your seat. Good boy. Thank you. What a good boy. Let's hear it for Seaton, guys. Thank you. Now we're going to open up the gate of the arena. We're going to invite you guys to come inside. You can meet Seaton up close. Take your picture with him using your own device. It's $5 per person to come in the arena. All proceeds go to help us help wolves. Thank you guys for coming today in the rain. Enjoy the rest of your day at the fair.
Now we are not a local pig race, we come all the way from Bradenton, Florida. That's we have our home and our ranch. We raise and train all the pigs here at the Racing Pig Show. Next to us at the Hollywood Menagerie and Petting Zoo, and right next to us on this other side at the circus. Now this is just our second year here at the Georgia State Fair. We are super excited to be here, and we are looking forward to each and every year that we may bring the Hollywood Racing Pigs right here to you in Georgia. Now, because this is just our second year, we do like to ask you guys, by a show of hands, how many of you saw us here last year at the fair? Okay, how many of you didn't see us last year at the fair? And how many of you just really don't care? Well, it's going to be 15 days of your life that you're never going to get back. So let's get the races started. Because I have all new faces out here, let me explain what's going to happen out on the track. Today you're going to see 3 different races. The first race is the obstacle course race. The second race is the world's fastest pot-belly pig race. And our third race, that's our main event, winner takes all. You're going to see 5 racing pigs all at the same time. Now before each one of these races, I am going to count to 3. And when I count to 3, I need everyone together real loud to yell Suey. Because when you yell Suey, these little pigs know it's time to race. So let's get them warmed up just one time. 1, 2, 3.
Sweet.
All right, not too bad, guys. Now keep in mind that the louder you are, and the more noise you make, the faster these pigs will race for you. All right, so let's get the races started. The first race is the obstacle course race. You can see our first 2 Hollywood stars come down the chute. At the sound of the bell, we let them out the chute, down the track, down to our first hairpin turn, and that is where the obstacle course starts. Now, if you look down the center of the track, they have to go through the blue tunnels, jump over the checkered hurdles, weave in and out of the checkered fences, go over another set of hurdles, and then to go all the way down there and jump through those black and white.
See him, man? Where they at? 1, 2, 3. All right, guys, these are some lean, mean racing machines. These 3 high-speed machines are Vietnamese pot-belly pig racers. They're between the ages of 10 and 13 years old. They've been racing with us for the past 8 seasons. Now they're down the chute, the pig crew is getting them ready, so let me introduce them for you one at a time. Now starting with our first racer wearing the #1 blanket, we have seen her throughout all the tabloids, and I think we have seen way too much of her, but let's still hear it for Kim Kardashian. Our second racer with the #2 blanket. Now he's a singing sensation, but we all love him. He's Justin Bieber. And our third racer, I have to tell 1 and 2 this because #3 is undefeated at the Hollywood Racing Pigs. He is returning for his 8th season, the notorious P.I.G. All right, our pigs are ready, the rooters are ready, so let's get a suey. 1, 2, 3. And they're up. I told you these guys were fast. Look at #2 move. I have never seen him move so fast out on the track. #2's the lead. And #1's taking the lead. Look at #1 go. #1's in the lead. #2 is in second place. And where is #3? Let's go, #3. This is embarrassing. You're supposed to be the champion out here. Let's go. Here comes #3. #3 coming around barrel #1. We've got #1 and #2 still in first place out here. #2's in first. #1's in second. They're stopping out on the track. And here comes #3. #3's passing #1 and #2 on the outside. Taking the first place out here. #3's coming around barrel #2. Coming down the short stretch of track. Without a doubt, our champ is still the champ. #3. The notorious P.I.G. All right, pig girder number 3. For being my winner, I do have prizes for you. Alright guys, these are our final racers. Now all 5 of these pigs are actually miniature racing pigs. They are all full grown and they are all brothers and sisters. Now ladies and gentlemen, I am sure that you have noticed that after every single race, these guys are getting a treat. Now what that treat is a cream-filled vanilla cookie. These pigs absolutely love cookies. Now of course, every time they do a good job, they get a cookie. Now every time they do a bad job, you're probably going to see them down the street at your local Walmart after the show. I'm just kidding, guys. These guys go nowhere. These guys always do a good job. They always get their cookies, and they go back to Florida where we have our ranch. Now they're getting ready, so let me introduce them for you one at a time, starting with my first racer wearing the number 1 blanket. Let's hear it for Pamela Anderson. Our second racer comes from the magical world of Harry Porker. Our third racer is the next judge on American Idol. She's Piggy Minaj. Our fourth racer is fresh out of rehab, but she is ready to race, Lindsay Lohan. And our final racer is all the kids' favorite. He comes from a pineapple under the sea because he is Sponge Hog Pork Pan. All right, these pigs are ready, the rooters are ready. Let's get our last suey. 1, 2, 3. Look at these guys go. We've got 5 pigs fighting for first place. Number 2 is in the lead. Number 4 is in second. Number 3 is in third. Number 5 is looking good on the track. Coming around with number 2. And across our finish line is going to be number 2. Harry Porker. All right, pig girder number 2. For being my winner, I'm also going to give you the free bag of beer so that you can go inside the petting zoo. And I'm also going to give you a first place gold trophy. I think all the winners and all the rooters deserve a big round of applause.
No tail pull, no ribeye. Did that monkey with it out first? Speed up for that. And it was race 2 goes go. Number 7. I don't know what happened. Number 7. I don't know. How about a hand for that little number 7 monkey? Come on over here, fellas. Let me introduce you to him. Bert. Look here. This number 7 monkey here, this is Bert, the Bert monkey. He is a 27-year-old black cap capuchin monkey, and he is riding a... Supposed to be smarter than the monkey. He's riding on my good buddy Scooby Blue. My good buddy Scooby Blue. Scooby Blue joined the Banana Derby out of the Ohio Food Hound Rescue. He's afraid of the dark. Blue does all the work. Bert takes all the credit. How about giving old Blue a hand for being a swell dog? That still counts for something, my friend. All right, we need a volunteer, a helper, a boy, a girl, a volunteer. All right, right here in the blue in the front. Watch your step. Come on over and state your first name for the record, please. Galen, let's give Galen a warm welcome. Welcome, Galen, to the Banana Derby. All right, Galen, you got the Bert monkey, the number 7 monkey. Go Bert, go monkey, go, run dog, run, or any combination. Make a lot of noise, have a lot of fun. But hold on, let's first bring out the challenger. Is the challenger ready back there? I hope so too. We're in trouble if he's not.
Look at that monkey.
just under 7 pounds. This is Bobo. Bobo here, he's a 15-year-old white-faced capuchin monkey. He is a little monkey that got us involved in the Banana Derby. We're having breakfast one morning. We looked out the window. He's riding around one of our old hounds, hanging on by the ears. This evening, Bobo's riding on Sasha. Sasha, she's one of those Heinz 75s from the Grundy County Animal Control in beautiful Morris, Illinois. How about a nice hand for Sasha? He's a good doggy. He's a great doggy. All right, Galen, what are we doing? Where are we at? Any idea? What's going on? What is it? Another volunteer. That's right, another volunteer. Keep climbing on the rail. Climb on over. Galen, you got the bird monkey, right? Number 7? We're banking on you. All right. Scooby-Doo, what's your name? First name, please. What is it? Larry, that's correct. Larry! Let's give Larry a hand for coming down. Damn. All right, we got another silly hat. Oh, yeah. Not laughing at your hat now, Galen, is he? No sirree. All right. What's that, Larry? Oh, you guys know each other? I think he's got Ken in town. That's right. All right, Larry, you got the Bobo monkey, number 2 monkey. Go, Bobo, go. Go, monkey, go. Make a lot of fun, have a little noise, all right? You know what to do. All right, folks, it's post time. You know who the players are. You got that number 7 monkey on the Blue Dog, number 2 monkey Bobo on the Sasha Dog. Cheer on your favorite monkey jockey. Here we go. Facebook, hit the like button if you like. Right after the race in that little yellow tent, we're going to have photos with the monkey. That's right, you can have your photo made. Individual photo, group photo, family fun photo. All the money from the photos, what? All the money from the photos goes to the monkeys. That's right, the money goes to the monkeys. What they do with the money, I'm not quite sure. We've had to bail them out more than one time. Here we go. We got Bert, we got Bobo. Cheer on your favorite monkey jockeys. Let's give them some encouragement. There's Belle on the inside, Bert on the outside. Bert and Bobo, Bert. And you'll say she's going to see that monkey ripping off one. It's going to be Bert. Come on in. It's Bert, America's favorite monkey jockey. Give a hand. Job well done. Here at the Banana Derby, we have no losers, no sirree. How about a hand for our second place winner, Bobo? Bobo, we love you. We couldn't have done it without you. They see that trick. How about a hand for both our volunteers? Job well done. Thank you, gentlemen. Tell you what we're going to do. Bring them over to Mugshot Joint. They'll have their mugshot made as a monkey. Thanks for coming out, folks. Enjoy the fair. God bless this U.S. of A. Let's go here.